ana yeba benya Milan derby na Milan derby ni nyina no eno aye derby della Madonnina boboku a ye fa say Inter Milan onom ensom ana AC Milan boboku no womum ye no nsom ana hia bo ena game a eno nsom abakos when ye Supercoppa na chese Italiano Supercoppa no womum final game ana eba so san so bekaya Inter boboku no womum atwa Atalanta I was 7 final anymore ana AC Milan so din kunum over boboku a ye fa say Juventus na Drino when aye final game eba so abedum kunum bia no wo je aye trophy ensom abi akonam adeba ko a ema when adan so ene say game no ye ball our Saudi Arabia and we remember some our Al Awal Park I want to say game no referee Francis Simone Souza one some number center referee Amamacha and some number so report am say kan nyina no and some other say manager no ayo ra ye Francis aye Simone Inzaghi report am say kan nyina no say o ro no number so make changes our squad denimo na wo kwa attack and nka ya kwatena ye Francis Marcus Thuram ono and Lautaro Martinez and Bonimum Jamen say kan say na dream Sabia Inter Milan boboku no womo som start now Sabia player ye fa say Thuram our bench amowura ye fa say Madi Taremi start here e manom anyo wanwa na Jaminya nyina no say na aye Lautaro Martinez onom anya player ye fa say Madi Taremi omumi no and be start game no and some our up front Adiama side ye fa say no some just Inter Milan na just AC Milan team no womo so mount a strong squad at your room na match abasuna branchia ye fa say Lautaro Enra wonom and just the coach and about pro match Lautaro Martinez say we a Supercoppa na just a title at so when some the first a title at Inter Milan this year and today say Inter basomu afinimu here dia and na ju can be also no also much a trophy at this woman also and say Inter Milan and some never say koye judges a trophy way woman some afanadeba kono say a derby na mom ye mo our Italy ye mo game our San Siro and no and e be a normal supporters na nkasa no woman nya chance e be as a game no across our Saudi Arabia no mom and found any baby wo game across no nyina no when we did here but still our saboboku a ye fa say Inter Milan a trophy no and some other ayasma branchia ye fa say Lautaro Martinez no one some other tuka na Shadrack mami coach na ye fa say Conceição one other coach AC Milan say na Conceição no say and then game mu komo bi anim say Milan boboku no womum and Inter Milan and Apple na Milan ade ahombrasia and akọ match wo mu anu so ntwa say e bia omusuro Inter Milan so bi abra no ho asemawa and chese bia sabi sani ba ko no suro amebro so entianom aye said ye na Milan boboku no womu som ade kom coach ne say bia match ne abeya fo say bia match ne anya fo de hiana no say womu som nabatuma de title no and some ade aba fie awa bra when ya asema coach na ye fa say Conceição and some ade tuka na owie oni akodana ye fa Tijani Reinders omumyo ne buy Shaq mayentie akodana ye fa say Reinders asanse eno no buy no our pre-match and was say we also a chance at the mano a opportunity and man sanse wa joining boboku a ye fa say Roseneris no wonyanya title bi amfa kwanto we and some opportunity at the man say what some nabatuma get title yentie some akodana ye fa say Tijani Reinders and some other man central for
what you said, it's my first chance to win a big trophy, and tomorrow I have to play like it's my last game, and I think we all should do that. It's a nice chance for us as a group to win a trophy like this, and from that we have to go on also in the league and in the Champions League. So it's a good opportunity to change things.
Yes, I know I am some Kwadane fans, Tijani Reinders, and I'll tell you, Kasa, ya dinner exception, and some Maya for an pay, and some our shows, our Reinders, and the San Samano, and some Adia to guide the update and Abbas, I say, Bobo Crefan side, Galatasaray, Onum, and a Wakwadane fans, so Simena, yet himself Victor Simen at a super loan, and some other man team and fans side Galatasaray. Now, report from Indian Nano Penny, yes, one did about send no Mexico and said a red fan or Simon Ayobia say why happy I near Canada Istanbul no one more TDS or run any baby call now ebeto Sabia January between Arsenal one movie up ABM and some Ayasabia Manchester United no I'm some bet me up yes Galatasaray for no TDS was Simon and your home Konya Miyama Rinte was Simon any baby call best enough one of some across on the ball and some Adiama Bobo fan say Galatasaray now report to me and say Ryan Sharky on your beer Yedikari about to just say Nanka Liverpool Timono one some other summer funnel now who call you on my credit and say yes Giampiero Gasperini Ayobia one I say Leon Akadane fan say Ryan Sharky Ayobia no and some other sort of buy Atalanta now ABM our France no report to me and say Bronchena your fan said Nemanja Matic okay now what a boy at the Chelsea Okoba Mayu and some acquires say well we also can some our near cancer a French league in report to me and say Matic Ayobia Metesa Bobo Fansa Como Safabrigas and another ball paying and some our Chelsea team anymore Metesa or Fansa Fabrigas no one of some other so far Bronchena your fan said Nemanja Matic I'm a Matic no and some Abana Chesa Roma Munino were peeing some Adiamomo our report to me say cancer Matic no and some Ayobia nay yes Fabrigas and a so do rano and some Ababokua your fan said Ayokomo our Italy sansa woman your experience no and some our team more and some Ababuana so call you na Leon from midfield to I fan some Matic no one and a report to me and say woman some other some fano and some our brand and no some update about Ronald Araujo but about to just a Barca for cup game one Abanya bo our chess channel no so na German said can say nay when your game can carry boy no yes Juventus want to say woman dia na me no ka say no anka omo target pa aye Barca central defender na ye fan say Ronald Araujo ne mom womo tiri e Barca amakwan e be akodan no enkonkobo loan sanka bia Barca betia sam be a player ye fan say Araujo akwabontin akobo loan enko dia and enkobo Juventus boboku no womo som I ready so many akodan na ye fan say Araujo so abanya adwuma ni nyina no ensom I update free omaso ye ensom banana pay and some our short so fay yanko ayani can say La Liga mudia yerim say enana jubobo kwefansa Deportiva Minera wonom and bobo kwefansa Real Madrid omumi no and abo ayomo Copa del Rey womu game aba so Madrid bobo kuno ajeba kono say nan say womu game womu bana so womu campaign our Copa del Rey yana shedan kwe anadwi womu kwawe ayeden ebe sold out ayeden womu kwa komo opponent riska na omahwe sebia womo som abagani qualification ade akwa animo na jamame se kan sa manager no di kan adwensan kabia womo man kwadane bi arrest na kabia binom anya chance apo game ni bi ensom Adama Los Blancos asansa we ayo opponent want to me upset aye Madrid amane nyeye we ayo opponent akwambia so Real Madrid bobokuo no ensom na betwia for mo so na so de me nyane sa bibia chese bia nei no wobamiam Andrek die wobianem sa Andrek aba starte ebia de bankum so odiri kobabam ana Brahim Diaz omnyina nso ba ebia omachi ay Arda Güler nom ani Eduardo Camavinga fei Luka Modric nom nso betimi starte nempo bia Chouameni ni Asensio nom ana chese Frank Garcia ni akotena ye fan sa Lorenzo ewoni faso wonom ana report ameme sa kan sa womum betimi starte anadwi womu game na amabobokua ye fan sa Real Madrid awa bra no enso ay update eba na unum sa deba kono say akono na fan sa Andrek no wonom ana question man say di ka ba no last year na question be onko no cover playing time ana say be akoda na stay na was stay ball no abanya be ball me no ka say boy ne say wonom say odi can take a decision somewhere last year say oni ba bia akono eno anu okitam won ko ba bia na opportunity bia obenya bia no wonom som abese obeye ne here say da bia wode obenya playing time and some amateur no Metesa Andre can fusa oh Madrid the slightest opportunity I was saying with the yawa juma ye ama a casa and some elementia na tree yes so brand so be from and no a message I nya 17 no ye de ama ye for anano pay and some I was shown us I know and some I kakra aba fay or for the Florentino personal yes no bu fu na tintia or na bu fu and said Media to just what did he pass a reference from all league anymore? As the Omashada Quatrasia Popo, so dear Oman Madrid a day. Now, when I'm sorry at Debian, I ye call a shot, and I yana ye Casam Puna Punu, and ye Nimua and Shama, ye Frimo Atosini, Sana Debi almost Real Madrid at a Bomonsa for him, and some of Spain and I, Womabat Pa, and T Nariana, Yadaba to Garo Bessa, go now, Omoshaya, no did said clearly in Mbappe now on your own side. I make some of the images I culturally campaign for no. Yes, I'm a passer. I had a reference in Ashata and I want ABM and some and say, South Comasabia with me, my goalkeeper, yellow card. Now with the red card, Aqua Quatra, I have finished. Not just some money and yes, I'm for Sabian Quaku Papa. Send some Emeki Soundo and to the woman, Abia Vinicius red. Goalkeeper no some anti red. Nina ayo time. I'm a reporter. I'm in another penisa. Real Madrid Bobo Kone say way. Ain't me and promise say I'm a nano peno. Reporter Abana Jamesa Caninano and some and say Madrid and Panafoni El Comten and Senna Bear. Woman some never to me at Ayet Tasukoko and some Adiatrola Liga and Panafona and no some update to Abba. Now Real Madrid Bobo Kone Comania and can Martin Subimendi. One of them Subimendi Liverpool target. Now we have got a Sambasa, Man City Bobokuno, Wamusum and Martin Subimentia, Wamapasomani Aquatana and so Abaya Juma. Now Jamina and Nano Penso and say, Aquadan almost same Ono and some our brother and Sakanino and some other center. Yes, it's a Madrid ever to me after. And just had a clause at 60 million euros. I know as some Anabobo Fanasa Sociedad, Wamabajano Paquatano, Wamusum Ajano Cramako. Now remember the city when you try to down the Tabiano, one of us almost take it to be by our Pano Maji, as answer the playing question. Ubusana Saba Comadrida, Wabaka and in Tabiano, woman do not play and Western so now I'm to Musika, some Osaba two and him, no much of Sabia, a boy, Jomu Banyanye, Jawusu Busano Wasro, and to Oba Jamu, and I saw Jamanum play about to me at the pressure, at Yamatim, Amamajano Cramako, and some Aquanin and I update, and some from Maswa Daba, and now Bobo Cavanas FC Barcelona, one some other fly. Now, Omoko Saudi Arabia, and him say, Yawa Super Copa de España, and Abacoso Spanish Super Cup. Now, Enwa Sunday, no. Na a day off at the Maya Barca players as a coach, no, and I'm almost had day off, no. Na and then we do Spain, Barcelona local time. At 1 o'clock, and a reporter, Memensa as a Barca Bobokuno, one some about 2 across Saudi Arabia. Now 1, Omokono, Yasia Chayabia 8:20. Na Chesa Quino, I have 7 hours 20 minutes, and a Barca, and some number D our queen, and it's a 2 Arabia 1. Now we could do Barca 8:20 now just 7 hours 20 minutes no and a Barca for some number try William what we could do Saudi Arabia and a Monday Yami Armo Tuesday coach no when you play about Kobe pre-match conference and some game Ebasono and some a big game our brand Yami Duma and then and some about Wednesday and Abobokua your fans of Barcelona what was game against Bilbao and no and some about 7 o'clock Ghana time and you and to pre-match and Yami Armo and a manager some na Jamaican you say Danny Olmo and a power vector omumiano yanimsa registration and kafa wonom na so yes coach na decide say wadin kwadanum abeka squad no wako so register mo see and register me our so do mo kwana boys nim afili say wo some are part of the team and to wadin kwadana beka wako Saudi Arabia enum ay update minya Ferran Torres wa recover one some abeko and Andreas Christensen yes e bia wano som abeka team no wako na poso watimi kodia wano Christensen ebetimi aba matches no bi ensom adama FC Barcelona na ko mo koni nyina no wokai ba sa akora na fa sa McBernal ayo bia wapra yerim sam onyama sense wanya ACL ama chasania awosa wotibia ye dikani ama otata ye starting season ana akodan no ensom akọ prior na so nyina che report am mensa kan sa yesa McBernal say wano som abaso ko catch your coach ne say my coach no enja no ofie yesi coach na tiase wano abaso fly na akọ support ni team no say be mrante na wamo som coach nam nyina no wade support be man teammate wamo som akọ adiama team no na dan olmo na wano perfect registration entimi anya adwuma no wonim sam asom now report am mensa kan sa yes Barca players no MCP na omobu afu kakra na abufo na aba no nyina no som ayesa asempanfo na ntimi anya omonoma ye na league omobu na se kra no wo ma drop points o Dan Olmo kran o drop na bia Dan Olmo ebe from tiam ade menya no sa yes Barca boys ni bi no MCM omobo enhira no so na omomo ka so wura na fa no sala Porta ensom resign no medical ya tourim sa former chesa presidential candidate ya Victor Font wonom na di animo nyese owura ne say messages awonya and said the amount for testing akacha no say woman push ne aka say motion of censure na owura ne fa ne say ayela porta woman tuna dia so no was say messages ne ayamont wono de wono wosonkra na oye president ama Barcelona na untimi register obi and say bia Dan Olmo untimi register e bia perfect na chese unsam fata so be ya adwuma ensom adema Barcelona today also run or didn't juma dear to and I said a perfect and also run your fan say I have Victor Font Munano woman some out to guide one some no and my for an pay and some our show sooner yes a Barca phone emsa yes ayo kwakra tabakua woman our Spain now yes so my editors be Kobusa I had the Royal Spanish Football Federation say someone say Barca and Timmy register Dan Olmo and a perfecto and yate nenti ajabiyomu busao sa kobasa bia watena Spain woman national team Kobo game na sebia omo ton safa Dan Olmo and boy na ya register our club site no watimi bo at the national team emariye ye yesi besi na obiya nyi woma no womunya answer say ye chiri kokwa ye ni mama ni ye and say na wutiri kokwa na woma kwa me register kwara na fa say Dan Olmo dia and the about say na afa kwara so abon fa national team entiano som aye question womu som na bisa ama chese ni nyina no ensom ababa kakra omaso ye ensom na deba enano pay ensom awo show no so afei jemense kan nyina no say Arsenal manager no aye Mikel Arteta mabeka omana Brian in Bambo asam and some adiacho na yesi manager ne fo so be sign na and you can say be signing be a answer yabeka Arsenal for Dusan Vlahovic and it says other target adiacho Nico Williams munyina agya no mom wo mtiri abasa Brentford wo mu guy na ye fa no so Brian in Bambo or be a one wo bo our Premier League ni mo or be na ho densam ensom awosoro and was sending game no so bontinai sakoba se be a want to buy in eba and ababoa ma nyama so akokama de amatim no entamo prime target say nom aye ne aye kan sa wentai sa be ye samani nyina no report am say kan de menya nyina no say wo mo say I was say ya akotan na ye fa no say Brian in Bambo and some kakra from us what de ba ye de update ni nyina no ma ye te for anano pay life and some our show no so na after senra akoba say matches out about so ma ye kwura mu aku nyoma akosoro nyina no mama aye Man City omo manager na ye fa say Pep Guardiola na Pep Guardiola no say and we be on say Man City modoba our form na and also interest say na no ya Man City question for one no e che say be a City aba back dabi wonu kwa no onwene ho da etuba so che say wo mo share for one team kokora dressing room na no no akoka cha boys no boys and no City no ya ba back e be show be a dabi what's the boys na kasa kra nim say wo mo nyandru omo level omo nim boys nam aya we say wo mo nyam mo de na obi anum so mo so atimi bono enti the moment ababa say be a newman koye oba boba say 30 matches hu no now the ba kubi so akonya for one o mo trimu nya de ameka say be no kasa no wabaso babonten bo akwadan na ye fan se Nathan Ake enso abaso masa wase boy no e obi a wa papa na say ne condition enyenyenyenye enso akwadan no se me de bebo e jama Man City one kan obi anim boy no sacrificing today wabaso boy na abaso publicly am obi on akwadan no obi a sacrifice enso adema boboku a ye fan se Man City yentie coach na ye fan Pep Guardiola.
You know, some moments we are, oh God, create chances and do it, but not in the way we were. But the players know it, because they know, the players know we're there. I go there and after for a while, oh guys, you are fantastic. I said, Pep, what are you saying? We were there. We know that when we were in our best. Don't lie to us. And you cannot improve, get forward. You don't accept your reality. Me as a manager and the players. If the players, they believe what they have done enough in the past, it's enough to let the card to play and do that. If they believe, they are wrong. With me, they are wrong. Completely. But I see every day the training session, the kilometers they play, the way they play, and that's my that they deserve with the problems that we have, you know. Still we have a lot of absence. But step by step today, Nathan, like I want to say thank you publicly because playing in bad conditions the last 2-3 games, especially in Everton and Leicester, they make an effort because it was not full recover, and with Nathan we are better, you know, so stable emotionally.
Yes, and no, I basuba o tese many janaba montore born akwatana. Ye fan said Nathan Ake, and no, I update free Man City bobo kona soye, and some not aba Jamian and nano peno, and some sober kaisa, many Jeffans and some Maroska Ediba to Ghana Saintum, one of the pre-match ayo conferences national bekasa, a branch of Wesley for Fona, and some other rest of the season. Now I'm saying one of Paddy anymore, and about some brain about Montaba dinner and yellow credit. No, anyone was sending coach in the back for the rest of the season on Timmy Mobile. Now, the best work can you know, watch a cry. I be a best of 4 weeks, and the best of 6 weeks. Not just automatically. I best be a 2 months as some any okay. I want just a coach in the country, and I say be a coach in one some kaye. Nana, yes, and perform is Nasa, your January. Nasa be a 2 months, because automatically no, who run the month of March. Now, March, and so can ba. I feel be a training. Actually, I say, over drew a level, over to me any team, no, and some actually, I want to can be a manager, no, I don't want to be about 10 minutes to be, and no cast over started, some so many of be any interest for catch on, sir, and be out of the rest of the season. I'm say on camp when you cry, when you fall from right, I'm as I send something, you know, and do some update to Ebba. Now, report to me, you're a manager, no, yes, we'll catch your brace, and say, woman tries to almost kill games in off. Chelsea Bobola, Wamusha one. No boy see the boy dear grow anymore. Nebi 2 pound as more. Obo say a question, na kwa champa, na Chelsea air draw, a question, na Chelsea lose 2-1. Chelsea hand pa. Na many channels are Sompa Quatabiano. What I repeat and say, Mumma opponent about match anymore. Muna mo keep mo opponent alive. I now share one. And Tampa Jackson di baby ko pama mu nyina ka mo hwe de atoso mienu a ebesi den an opponent na sama back into the game na ga masebia wa restore parity and say one some aba bounce aba win this game no enti yese baby ehia ne pa no sese de be a go de on ba concede na mom I was so mo kill matches no off and no aye message aye some manager no and some adama ne nkwata na and no some kakra from us what dey ba on some nyina no ye de ema ye chef anano pai and some I was sure no so Emra one big game and some about and a slot and was say and no more cry because I did back when I said Manchester for no Nancy no more I did back on a different almost say and a team corner and some adults and what man you for to boy out to form I am against some Liverpool for no and some and I bought papa I'm Manchester no and I did back could be a Bakasa na and one more crowns a womb not Germany Janabas work on you say Bimo and Trent Alexander-Arnold here washeda jiniyam so twawata bema eno na nyo na chesa Diogo Dalot ana de ball ene nan na munua na ho saa ne nyoma nie wo mo se nura emsa ne clearances aye 1 short of block aye 1 interceptions aye 4 chesa tackle 0 dribble pass wo mo twene twice ama chesa the passes le kwa no na enhyeda ensisi so na yese amo odire bi se ebia Real Madrid rumors so obekọ Madrid no ana affect akodano ama chese nura wo mo game boss wantimi amobọ ni ye ana mo busa coach fansa slot say ogidi coach ne say onom obaso ne safo no ebe ya adwen se wo ka se bia eye Madrid omo rumors ana ma akodano ma ene we ni pa makoma 10 esi ho a emu 9 ebe ka cho Sompa ebia nom ana affect no na mo ba ko na obeka se enye no ana anya sunsan so bone e wo boy no so no aye onu coach no because ogene boy ni di essence eno mo hwe ya aye onu Arnold against Diogo Dalot and Bruno Fernandes nipa me no ana chese gina no so ntia be sitan ana otimi anya no game e wo so no ensom anya sa na beko yintie so after the game coach your fans ana slot ensom adi tuja.
I think 9 out of 10 people will tell you that it affected him, but I'm one of the 10 that tells you that I don't think that affected him. What affected him is that he had to play Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Dalot, which are 2 starters for Portugal. Great players, and we have a fantastic player here with Diogo Jota, and he's not even playing for Portugal, so mostly he's not playing. So that tells you how much quality United has. And if these players set themselves to a game, and that is what United once in a while do, then it's very difficult to play against them, and I think that is more difficult for Trent to play against Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Dalot than it is the rumors that were there during the week. But yeah, that's my opinion, and probably everybody's going to tell you that it had to do with the rumors, but my opinion is different.
Yes, and again, some manager friend say and a slot and I'll tell say ya den in some adema unim say and our captain and friend say Virgil van Dijk among for be say at the Liverpool for no more underestimate Manchester for say be a man uniform man you assign to mo be share it na match na ya dema mo na and was say asma will be say a media no and a generative sense no wo prepared that say be a Manchester for nya de ntia bia wo mo team bia keke na be no mo say be difficult game tie no mo won say no match mo koba ni nyina no eno som akoye sa na Ruben Amorim say Harry Maguire mo ka say bia Maguire nya chance no ntimi e hye na de ni nyina no wo say mamu referee say no na Maguire mo joba e wo soro wo say Maguire ya de bia so no ensom atimi ye na de obeso ka ni nyina ensom ane say chances are boy ni anasa chance onya eno no say no wo say enya no anahia na the most important thing and say ade ba kwa na hia ye pa no say no na mo na e wo soro eno and very important na mom de yen say Manchester football game Manchester derby wo mu kwahye Man City surprisingly ekwawi ase na Man U drop form Newcastle nom na chese other games Bournemouth ni ade no mu luzi wo se no ana o hwa no after so mo ko Anfield Emra ekobo ball ente say no ene kwa se Man U asa drop form ebiem Ruben Amorim.
The same, of course, not just the end of the season is so long, but we some good games during this last month, good games, but then we drop again. It's something that we need to be really consistent. So if you have this talk after one against City was the same, so if we can talk, but we need to show and to do it. And the best thing.
Yes, I know I am manager no and I himself form omunyan and when you can say wamusanya drop in form a fame I mean fan to say Arnold that you know report I mean say can say boy no yes what catch and microphone so omon sorte ni future and tempa so any manimu ya no omo mani hu say be obekọ Madrid no and say be sika no omo dimani be aka wo stay with Liverpool na ma Daniel Sturridge a former player Emma Liverpool Daniel Sturridge say masa mo ya no ma kan sala de numa ja another de na akora what say mo boy through the ranks and ba mo be legends ni nyina no sana akora na fan sa Trent asitie sikana wo pe no muntuama no tom mo be so boy ni stadium and muntuana mo nya samode wada na wo na be say na be captain masa captain obedi hada muntuas ka ba akora na say wo be captain yenche Daniel Sturridge on akora na ye fan say Arnold.
Thing for Salah though, You can't say one thing for Trent, a local lad who should be revered by the fans, like yourself. Like
I had to go with Salah.
No, I'm saying like yourself, like Steven Gerrard. Trent is one of you guys. He's someone who's been at the club from the academy. He's come through to the age of 27 years of age. Yeah. He's at a point now where the club have allowed his contract to get to this point. Okay, it wasn't Trent's fault.
We know.
So the facts of the matter is, if Real Madrid decide, you know what, we're going to test the waters, they might have had a flirt up. What I'm saying is, if the club want the player to stay, they offer him the money that they feel his agents have been asking for. Clearly, they've not met that value, because if they have, he'd have signed a dotted line. The same goes for Mo. The same goes for Verge.
Yes, I know, and so, and no, Meza, BBI, find it.
Oh, Nyamia do my experience, my fishy apostle so, Menkoma, yeah, listeners, near viewers, near Ubibia. Na say asabe bi na yaba no so na fi we be soronko said ye muni etina di djuma na asa na ye be koso ye be to aso ne modi djuma na bibia etimi akọ kama.
That's right.
Ne wano ama bibia se atoto di nti munya abotre na monta muchuku na muni ye mo said ye muni ye ball last year na sa na ye be dey sa ana ye be bono e dey free o fancy issues bebre ana akoso, but I think said this weekend the highlight of it ebe Manchester United ni Liverpool game it me ba so abra game no end 2-2. But the real thing a picture about the game no a concern about Alexander Trent Arnold, the villain I never was. Now I say Liverpool legends, Liverpool supporters. Ebi mu ogidie say Trent Arnold ya why na adwin say also kusi akadema Real Madrid. Enti anenra one more home modern ama Liverpool entimi enya nkunumdi over Manchester United.
Yeah.
Na dodo na asaso gitu mi say mistakes nkitinkiti bia oyeye. Ena ma Manchester United cramponya goals e de year dey. Editi omo for example. First goal omo concede by Lisandro Martinez. Kon fa so ewura mu eje ball no e pega ball ne de to net no mo gitu mi say pass a Trent Arnold boy no. Anko said ye na omope no ene ma ball ne ba back e ma Bruno Fernandes ebe utilize that chance no e ball sa pass no e ma Lisandro Martinez the ball ne to net. Away from that omoji to me say Rasmus Højlund 1v1 situation na onyaye with Alisson Becker went me afa ball na to net no Trent Arnold in a play Rasmus Højlund on it na went me afa ball na to net. But Sanyoma we ni confirm running nyina no ade ba kwa me won wa pa na ye say it Liverpool supporters enim say Alexander Trent Arnold baby a ni weakness e wo pa any defending qualities.
Yeah.
When you Real Madrid asem when you so person free work when you so a local lad about 20 years or betray club no there be Trent Arnold nankasa ni defensively. Whenever Manchester United wants to win games against Liverpool, let me give you examples. Manchester United able Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. It was even in the quarter-final before the semi-final. The quarter-final now Manchester United show by 4-3. No fancy. Shebabi Manchester United create more chances free you ball on the two net. Emma game no ending in favor of Manchester United. Qualifying with 4-3. Odi ano to nchen ya yen ko back crown kwachiri abra Trent Arnold so. Manchester United ni Liverpool Old Trafford. Under Jose Mourinho, Manchester United win game by 2-0. I remember that game so well say. Jose Mourinho Emma Romelu Lukaku ball as a right winger, as a left winger in that particular game against Alexander Trent Arnold. Arnold as the right back. It's what Manchester United ANS say David here nya ball na. No a pega ball ne tin no de ama Lukaku. Lukaku ade obeya na say obetwi ball ne de ato space. Na Marcus Rashford afa ball no about the ato net. Sa game no Rashford e share 2 goals.
Odi Arnold ho.
Odi Arnold ho. Nancy yanko akire Manchester United and Liverpool 2-2. Ewo Old Trafford. The same thing happened. Some Manchester United overload the right hand side of Liverpool, which is on the left hand side, and addition Liverpool. It's adena ekoso between Manchester United and Liverpool. No, any news, any Real Madrid asem, It is something that has been happening for some time now. But no. Yenya Anslot so be coach Liverpool. Why improving Alexander Trent Arnold? Some of the defending qualities be a yenim. But fancy, o check statistics here we screen is in possession. Alexander Trent Arnold was not the worst player for Liverpool. But in defense, he might be the worst just because say how Liverpool is setting up a team no. I will tell you point blank say Liverpool lost the game from the bench. Not through Alexander Trent Arnold.
Mo draw ye.
Draw game no from the bench. And Alexander Trent Arnold in tia. Say between Manchester United and Liverpool. 2-2 no with an average positioning of these teams are. You would understand what I'm saying. Fancy you here. Liverpool are who are doing on right hand side. So in the whole game, Liverpool overloaded the right hand side, which is the left hand side of Manchester United. Manchester United susu nim say Liverpool left hand side no susu no ko no man. Liverpool right hand side and no Manchester United left hand side no. Almost one day wo ho. Into you overload the because Trent Arnold normally moves into the midfield. So Liverpool will build more or less with a 3-1-3-3. With Gravenberch being the only number one, whilst Alexander Trent Arnold joins the midfield. It is hard to Krona Obeja or Hona who expected Salah and recover no. Salah on Mane and match now. Because what Salah to anymore says Salah and facing Manchester United wing backs and I say Nipe be on mobile three back ni Bibiano or Bobo as the left centre back in the shape of Diego Dalot and Lisandro Martinez. This is where Liverpool lost the game, not Alexander Trent Arnold. Internal Liverpool supporters be what GDA say. A game ni be 2-1 on. Ne wasn't going to introduce Endo. Na Endo ebe come midfielders no na McAllister kwa ni mu kobo the number 10 because Endo ne ba or a workaholic obetimi aboa cover the spaces na Liverpool eja honom no at the right back position. Conor Bradley ba no Manchester United create almost 2 chances from that particular row. Ba kokrampo de referee je offside bi a dodo na hu ni se na erem kakra se sa ball no ko na ni kwan se offside. Good results for Manchester United. Liverpool will need to work on some of these things going forward. Said a bayer, a true game so muya winner, Nyaman Kodani, and Famomo. Premier League no studio, Obinya yo say ya, na Obia to tell her baby a weakness wo on the bohopa. It they should be ready for the next encounters. But Trent Arnold assembly there, more phantom chain. Manchester United can build upon this, but this has been the story the whole season. Good results. Let's build upon this. The following game, no Omako off. Sheko Mofa Sunya 2-1 against Manchester City. The following game, you say they fought so well, but this team lacks consistency. But there's a clear plan. Bibi a Manchester United person mo yanda Ruben Amorim biano e da hope fe. Say Ruben Amorim enya consistency be with the training regimes, enya good players be the omoba. This is what he wants to do. As to say what he wants to do will make him a successful manager at Manchester United and Brennan Krabia and a betray. But things are clear. Said this is what he wants to do. And I did not persuade show glimpses of a little bit of results be another positive feeling around the team. Say Omuya Nyomaka Krabia a bit me push yomo amometimidi GBB and on concorda ewo. Now you move through and you look at Arsenal. Fancy, I don't know Arsenal in terms of their quest to win the league. You know, I question myself. Say, then I told the Bia, Mitiminya GD said this Arsenal team you bet me league. Ne woman masati aba form. Ninyina kukosi say, this is an Arsenal team that is failing to capitalize on the current form of 2 teams are omoko toe to toe when it comes to the league. A bid 91 points, a bid 100 points at the G League.
Yeah.
City a form no. Omunya consistent. Ebi na Guardiola ka say enya so makoshe for 1 into no che say team new season na dey adane. It can be true, it can also be false. Ebetima abase City season adane. Ebetimi so abase City season no de etia na tie. But the etia na say abra Manchester City to form no. Wona ye gitumi ye say wo ye ka team so mo compete Manchester City in the last 2 seasons. See a very season no matter so second anka opportunity ni so mbedi mi agi league na e Arsenal na ye Liverpool. E say Liverpool akobo draw 2-2. Liverpool were the Carabao Cup bo on mesa bo FA Cup the following weekend. Omuboria League or Champions League so better.
Sompa Sports.
As to say Liverpool season, I started and I said the new year no. I started here the amount I said started here for no draw no. By subsequent matches will prove that. But proving and I was Arsenal capitalizing on the opportunity that is there to make use of it. And fancy the statistics that are there is not helping Arsenal. And I asked myself, say, who could game Wuni Bukayo Saka? One starting Martin Odegaard. One starting Kai Havertz. And Thomas Partena, Yehuni say, who the neighbor midfielder, or boy Arsenal team controlling games more creating enough chances, no the neck ball right back. Meaning league in Nigeria, as a wide dream number, so when in British league, no compete kwakoje. The money you who cranny say, or check it the number of times at Arsenal, I say 1-0. Our game no ending in draw this season. You begin to ask questions. Say, hey, Omania British league number Jana. They rely on the ability to defend so well. But this time around, the ability to defend so well, it is not working for them. So you need to score more goals. A bit any agent say BMI, they be a catching Arsenal supporters near Arsenal for say. Arsenal strike a ton or mountain on my home. Because so ultimately 1-0, not ultimately defending 1-0, it means you need to score 2. And I said was also 3. And it was so. But Arsenal intimate 2. Arsenal intimate 3 in these games are making was. So all the statistics now. Arsenal this season and 4 solid games or only 1-0. Then in the draw. And you don't win titles by playing like that. I also more near thing. Now making sure say at the end of the day no ubetimi they achieve results. I may say Isak no kofa Isak once and Arsenal supporters say you to me say kofa Alexander Isak but this season akasa no Alexander Isak born now all born no.
Sompa Sports.
Any consistency no they am leave Newcastle United now. You would understand say season way farmer pa. Metima catch us say no in terms of the penalty box na akasa no strikers o mushe goals o mpa no ntimi vanity chen 7 shots in the penalty or 6-yard box, 7 goals. This is efficiency.
Yeah.
And total number of shots 55, right foot 35, left foot 10, head 10. Was 13 goals. Were performing more than the XG, which is 10. Okanwubi and Newcastle in the last 5 games. And he is a proper striker, molded in the form of what Thierry Henry used to be. Otimi bofi the wings in the bar. Anu rap penalty box in Muswa or deadly. Was a Premier League experience. These are the strikers are Opeso G League now, Peso Hadrian. And already know or a good relationship with Martin Odegaard from Real Sociedad. Osha Sanyo Man Bana, the quality is there and Trent Alexander Isak can do better and go on to make sure Newcastle beat him for Mutuma Padiefra. Quickly to Italy. Whatever Claudio Ranieri touches turns into good. Yahu Leicester sorry no. But one winning biano. Jose Mourinho league or Belgium 2 times or Chelsea na nipo share fidie ni nyina na Claudio Ranieri. And the share fidie no between 2002 2003. And Sana Jose Boba. Abe 2003 2004 2004 2005. Wakotwa ne wa obefa Leicester City. Ebe G League abra no bia ni na so dan drink water ni ngolo Conte. Rad Mahrez. Wakotwa ne ho kwa ba saba befa AS Roma. Fancy. I'm not saying say Roma betimi agi league no. But this is a team and obi awo GD say I say the confidence to even win games in the crown anymore. But in terms of player quality, obi antimi ntina hanom kan James na Roma ni quality. Lorenzo Pellegrini, Paulo Dybala. Omako former 2 miles the number.
Sompa Sports.
There's Mancini at the back line. So almost set up need the quality no more any players and any results. No Brian Cristante. You would understand say they needed to perform above the levels we saw them. Which is true because Obefa team in the last 7 games, 5 games was and then was an icing on the cake. Okay. Sergio Conceição waba banakwa banebeye na enwumre.
Obeluzi.
Game na dim papa. Because Inter Milan team ni team a omo ye fane say eya ho grosso na wamu de ye ni omo kobo game bia ma ye team akofo mo akwa bia na se bibisa they will be in for a tough game. If Sergio Conceição beats Thiago Motta tactically enya me wawa because e be adwuma na Conceição experience no wo no enya bi na Thiago Motta wo mate. But for Simone Inzaghi, he is the man himself. master of the three-back system in Italian football.
Okay.
And Omaya consistent with this particular Inter Milan team. Similar will need to perform above their levels to beat them. Yame Adoma.
Matemeza, what me that say what? Nana kwesi preman say sports meza say do mu hu o more ton in terms is your mu ton obi a okroba. Well, Crespo say good morning. I'm watching the show live from Fufu. More updates from the camp of my darling club FC Barcelona. Musa da Fala Dowlen say Manchester United is heaven. Nana Mono Serious Samuel was say, I'm glad how Man United shocked the football world when we disrespectfully regarded yesterday. Okay, when so say that Rasmus Højlund boy is use S word and your hatch look mamas Rodabe Fabi, I know about the message on a radio. When so say fancy. Nana Mesro Wadarum Pajoba. When so I say Meba Mike or Meba Mike or Namika to us war. Was in fancy please. Tell our Comia Arsenal went into the game sick. Sick players, Muno Baswalker, Odegaard, Havertz, Martinelli were all sick. Timber was suspended. Aparte plays at right back cause of injury. Nti Obaso Chelsea any excuses or them Arsenal draw no. Wow, Mike.
Fancy, I say and say the pani at home.
Oh yes.
And
aye.
Say the papani at home. Say me who say obi akofa enuane pro. Edio go up so ton that there be. So if talk is about asumesi no bentia, it means at the corner wo ye no. The papa. Intiano no mahweswa eno so omo ebo hu dewuro enti saa na ti enti se wote wodin na momfra mem otese ye bo wodin de ka asemo a at least you should take some sort of way be from it, encouragement be from it, say, for all your hard work, for all your effort, it is being appreciated. And it means a lot of observers in a one mountain so one more share. Every stage be observers will be worried. Every stage be so observers will just calm down and know say send your mother in your matter to you know baby you okay. Mr.
Wordus
what you say until baby by fine why until don't worry baby are you okay baby and see why I don't know what's me who's what feels seriously say that what is wrong.
Sompa sports.
When you get on fire by any day.
Oh, is anybody at the Chua? I fear quas about the oh, yeah. I know when it's here. But
me who's what feel was yes, come on. She said like the camera net toes what feel was sending pan a pea pan would disagree. Oh, no, to our what on every. Hey, Crash was okay. Oh, quite fast. Said the party no. How much was out of Ben's BKB opposite or zero? You see, at the turn of every new year, you will be a fellow. Say the ripple effect. Was also a bones you more. A bonnet best and care consume as say, but Ubo sensuin no. Now there will be a year water no a repellence was also sanity. Once there is a move elsewhere, it happens even in football. Definitely people will be trying to put 1 and 2s together. They will be crossing T's and dotting I's. No matter say. Send your way, you caught the end your way near Kwakwasha. Most at times it turns out to be true. At times it doesn't turn out to be the way it is in insanity. But fancy, let's discuss sports and then football in your attention because you see, Manchester United are becoming a team where they have the knack for picking up morale and play big games. It is good. That is how you forge character. There is a difference in character and consistency. Consistency no munine say the enro mo ye against Liverpool no. Omo bet waso aye in subsequent games. So I think Bruno Fernandes guys say why can't they be good for this stretch? Nemum they show up in games like this. It shows that you are be a coach ne ye wakase be or can the two on trim. For big games they come well prepared. Tactically, mentally, and also from the inspirational angle, how to whip enthusiasm. See a Kenya moma mojinamo hoso no one who say no matter what has happened some weeks ago, 4 games near yabo yediachiaka form ana yentumi wini, but we will prepare ourselves mentally and lift ourselves up. So for this particular occasion, prepare your hunia beshia. So United were ready for the occasion. And no cause shock kakadema Liverpool. The United team that showed up and ran. Liverpool were not expecting it.
Yeah.
They were expecting, say, oh, we are playing well. I'm not saying Liverpool, maybe our man respecting United, but they underestimated them in bits or in part. Into Emma shock kakrabai. So you could see Liverpool started to panic at a stage, and they started to get concerned. But the players also applied very well. Baby, the Trent issue. It is true. Liverpool were full backs issue. And you're right, Hong Kong. Andy Robertson is a master. Pay attention to him. He is not the Andy Robertson we knew some 2-3 seasons ago. From last season, defensively, he's been a suspect. Andy Robertson money year to say they no ball left back position in times past.
And that crop, no.
Good. Trent the end of the day, he's a terrible defender, so you always make up for that with providing enough coverage. Now, Endra, why not mostly over cover? Ibrahim Konate. Konate just returned from injury, so he's not that sharp. And no need energy in and to Konate na ni names mostly he will be in to stop the fire from even starting. Endra, fire ne started and then he had to react. And to check here, Lisandro Martinez go no share no. Konate was trying to block it. Kafes na he would have been close enough, and then he would have succeeded in blocking Nabono Akokona. Then even for the second goal, so the same thing. He was bypassed. Trent and Emma passed, then Konate was bypassed, and then a pass through eventually. Then Ahmad connected Bonnie to Liverpool were shell shocked, but their lateral defensive issues, it was laid bare. Endra Ahmad stole a match on Andy Robertson. The ball Bonnie to Robertson did not recover. Endra, Liverpool knew, say United would exploit the gaping holes about Daho due to Trent. One, he's not solid defensively, and then two, he loves to operate and move forward as per the play of Arne Slot. And he said, "Oh, qua, I was so be cover." That is how come Liverpool populated that area. By United, who say, then we also will have to double up the numbers there. Say double numbers, they won't be static. Rather, it will be fluid. Until Bruno can play from the left, join the middle, move around. Some mobility, Liverpool failed to deal with it. And then keeping numbers. In the first game on Old Trafford, United were outnumbered in the middle. But Enra, United had numbers in the middle, especially for someone like Ugarte. He was always there. Say, why is once na? And all house and on my wounded humanity and say. So that is how Liverpool shocked with the presentation United gave them, and it led to what we witnessed. Endra, they were mostly reacting in terms of instead of being in charge and then dictating. They were forced to react to how United were playing. And trying to, it was a state of mind thing. Yenim so weakness no fancy. Say me no ba aba bedi akon minimum weakness. Wo so nim weakness and yemi nim no. Enti dey na we wo siesie ho se na be ya wo sinto no embededi. True or false? But you will only be able to prepare when you are mentally ready for sound. That Madrid talk, that issue about Trent or renew and Okono, it got to him. He's a boy. He will read the dailies or monitor social media. So we are no kraton chenya. They will also want to know. He has friends. They will want to know. And Yami say 1 or 2 text messages will go to Trent during this week. He will likely get them. So it got to him. He would think. And for a player who is not that matured in terms of age and experience, it will get to him. And you'll be able to handle your mind say, oh, Salah said there are talks about Salah's future, but he's delivering. Why nyoma bi wo ha enye ni new bio. But this is a typical Anfield boy, a typical local lad. Liverpool funny who say he's one of our own. And now he has to contend with going or staying. You think it won't affect his state of mind? It will. And Senipebia, even as a footballer, say if you are not mentally ready, it can lead to mistakes or even not playing to your best. And Sadio Nedininya, and Ancelotti will present it differently because he is not just a coach, but also he speaks for the club. If Liverpool concedes, it has gotten to him, then it means they are conceding grounds to Real Madrid. They are playing a political game, a transfer period. It will destabilize the boy. It will cause issues in the club. Liverpool will now have to think about selling.
Yes, I said the money back from Caribbean.
It is true. Defensively,
defensively.
Yeah, but yesterday he was not mentally ready. Check the number of passes on Maya now, and typical Trent passes. So clearly it got to him, and Madrid have played a very good card. How the coming days will unfold and so but a good result for Manchester United, a good result for Liverpool. Nothing changes. It exposes the awareness. The league, they will win it. And they will win the league not because they are just too good, but also the chasing pack ain't consistent enough. I came here and I told you, Chelsea are accidental contenders. A lot of people, no. There are certain things you need to state it as it is. So what now say a list of teams that will win titles are. You look out for certain aspects or features and our characteristics be a team. I sat down, looked through the Chelsea team. Ebinim chairman, yaka chairman still montiase because of form. And your form unti Nottingham Forest is a title contender.
And form they say it's mere temporary.
Exactly the
class, the class of Liverpool, and it be the class of City, it be Arsenal in recent years. I don't know what Chelsea drew.
Good. The experience that Arsenal have in terms of losing title races, better a year way than the Chelsea. Well, Chelsea have nothing. And Omun to me, and on our starting play out, they can't. So, and yes, sabi na botirimuka and accidental. No, Chelsea appeared there by accident. They appeared there because they were winning games. But at the same time, and Chelsea winning games. No, if Arsenal were winning at a similar rate, if City were winning, would Chelsea be that close? No. So they were there by accident. I'm not saying you can't achieve success. You can achieve success by accident and also by design. But Chelsea, it was accidental. And it goes into expose the issues in the team. Coach Nankasa, the issues. Coaches build trust with players. Semijudia. Ana mehu kwa mefas we use so because me do ye say ya minya so mfaso. Coaches beat the same Mares Kamoa or follow Pep line no. I know my sweating pa. Gentle or my sweating say they barely change. Sadia way in a boy one. They don't see the need to try something different, especially when there is a lack of trust. Into check a Pep. Until recently, your messages your year changes no. Pep bet me a bog game. Not change why ya back pe. Oh, why ya me no pe. Na players go bench, but omo bonana bebo. This a pra. And now something weird be AC, then he has to make a change or something. Even to Chelsea team no. What is happening in the Chelsea team now is that the coach trusts players or more to the extent that the lack of trust in more bench, and Pusuno emanating changes. Now, if you will make a change, it is when physical energy levels drop. And edit him ninya. And it's something that he needs to work on. Two ways. Coach in the best, but players will also need to justify why they need more minutes. See how you handle it, the justification say any mame kwina me more, ne mame more ebebwa. Nicholas Jackson. I'm telling you guys, he's too raw. He will be polished. It takes time. But sadly, no, and then the workings of the coach. Now, Alexander Isak, and how he's now utilizing spaces and making runs to the 6-yard box or the goals. Also, I shot 7 in
Out of
7 shots.
Yeah.
Into 7 shots in the 6-yard box, it has led to 7 goals. Strikers beer or munimo. This is how they are able to also find goals. Jackson accuracy in terms of shot, our form. So the closer he gets to goal, the better his chances of scoring. I'm repeating, the closer he gets to the goal area, the better the chances of a striker scoring, especially for someone like Nicholas Jackson. And we're coaching, Isak Diano, a coaching. Eddie how say me were qualities where we play away munti say na me ya menya Sompa so no. So what is happening? Wama ono any Murphy, Jacob Murphy, the obo omo right no. If you check between them, Murphy has created 19 chances alone for Alexander Isak. There is a certain understanding, a certain level of telepathy. Inti fancy sanyoma weni na no. A time, a mre and a decide. So in time, maybe Chelsea will come good. But as it stands now, it is just reality staring us in the face. That in Zambia you catch him no. Sabi yes and ye sro.
Yeah no cre.
But no cre and ye catch him as a team way no. It looks good. But Sabi acquires a cow dung. Oh why Nina? It is still wet. There is moisture within.
Well, Mike Medasi. I any Institute of Expert Travel and Tour in the opening say Mohoya dear. Okay, nyame adome bia fine. Wo new year boy come office na dey here.
You fancy ya ma Sompa adwumafo ne ahwefo ne atifo nyina afin hiapa ewo afefofra ya besimu Institute of Expert Travel and Tour ya san ba biem ya ndie se de bia ka no akwantu hu nhyehyɛ na ye ma ya customers na this year na 2025 no dia ya simu no ya new package na ye de ma ya customers previous years no and as last year no na account to nhyehyɛ na yɛ no yasesam ti sɛ yɛ obi a ɛyɛ visa before payment countries bi wɔ ha ɛno no yɛ Christmas bonanza yɛ de yɛ dan ma ɔmo yɛ tiefo nti ɔmo hwɛ no nso na ɔmo entie saa countries na ɛyɛ visa before payment no asisi a yɛ ho adwuma ɔmo mfa yɛ number no gidigidi country bi ti sɛ Qatar, country bi ti sɛ Dubai, Serbia, Albania and Australia. Saa countries nyina yɛ visa before payment ɛno na se kyerɛ ɛne sɛ ubetimi ama ya process o documents o visa ne ba na o disika na yedan abre ba eno so nhyehyɛ kakra yedan ɛwɔ ɛho because o say yehu say visa ne ba ubetimi ayedan atua sika na ama ye meka ne say de na omo a last year na say ending of year na me beka na say ye omo ayi nyame ncha adom no omo visa aba country sa countries na ye mo omo no ɛna aka few countries be to say Australia nipa kakra bi de na ema ye no so by the close of this week abedan ebeba enti omo mfrɛ ye numbers no na omo de na aba no so munya sika metua na ye srɛ omo because ye de mra na ye adwuma nti say ye na aba mo metua sika no na ye nya sika no na ye nya obi so de nya dan ema no ɛna ye wo countries bi wo so ɛno so oba de ye ne say ye no konhye obetua bibi kakra na ye process no kakra by the time say visa no emra no na watua usika na ayedan awi sa countries nso ebi Germany, Spain, Italy, Japan, USA, Canada ene de ayedan ekeka ho eno so nyina ye no sa eno no betua kakra na ya nhyehyɛ na ayedan ama fancy ma memfa number no ento jane location ansa na ya to aso ya o hwe Institute of Expert Travel and Tour Limited a Kumasi behu ye Sufula ye ben Soldiers Barracks and I say ben Assemblies of God baby asore na ewon na ukọ Accra so ayo Nungwa Brigade Junction adjacent to Nungwa Police Station ehwa na Institute of Expert Travel and Tour Limited yewo ma memfa numbers no entuja oba Accra numbers na enie 053 98 99 915 and 053 98 58 766 and Oba Kumasi so 054 694 209 and 0541 265 056
056
nti omo frɛ your numbers na yeah reception and secretaries na adwumafo no nyina wa on be hwe o kama bibi to say country Dubai say yehia nipa 7 for next supermarket this week last week yeah 7 there on be on the 12 week till this week is also yeah nipa 7 e next supermarket the same as Serbia so yehia 5 people and Albania so yehia 5 people Australia so this week yehia 3 people so country that can na working process and just within 7 to 30 working days na visa na ba until we sure say unni sika a eda ho a e ma ye ma na ye ma wi a wa be ka say oh ma ya ma me ba mo ma me mre ye ma within 24 hours so di yesika ye dan e ma because ya yesika na ye de ye bibia ye dan ama unti atiefo ye so mo pa mo enhye no so and we very urgent pa omo ye sa security say o height no o he na say o height no eya say o height no 5.8 meters tall ana de bro sa na eno so ye pe just 2 people and then chine ya ewo kata and then just 2 people pena ye pa omo enti wa o height no eya bia no mo mfre akatua no so eye minimum cry 10,000 Ghana cedi enti omo eno so say visa before payment and sika na ye charge so all inclusive o plane ticket o accommodation ena o transportation bibia edan ehyimu nti enya ade bia e cost bia sa ena nhye no so o kwa contract no is under 2 years 2 years no eso a guy bi fry last week so oko Australia banana sika anya dan enso Australia no na so onko kata no within 2 years ya e be bo na wa ko Australia no and I say US no person kwa because scanner obeje no because ubetimi asevu kakra say ubenya bi ato ho na 2 years time no yetimi abo na oko Australia and say Canada and we no so no interview same bia answer that in bibia electronic nti ya enya afi na o yamba so o ko interview o ko si e bibia ma wa simple nti wo ba na o verify na wa o check na hu say visa na genuine na the yisika hedan abre fancy say we dey good news say because yanji usika ye say ye ama na ye wi abi sika na gia say we dey because eneno ebi ma die no mo anka no kra nkyere nti no ye pese omanfo hu say adwuma na ye na agyanim e na ye de mra kwan so e na ye de ye adwuma no nti de ye ma so a ye srewa na ye sika ye dan ama ye e na kan do bi say Germany no so na ye nje okese ubetua kakra ye nyina no by the time say onkoye oba data ana say oba metric na watua bi nti by the time say emra de na watua because oka say ni nyina wo ye visa before payment nipa no beba ubewie kura na sika no onya nti na ya na ebi o ha na ya ye ne sa ye dan amomo no nti fancy ma mensan fa number no entu dwa biem 053 98 99 915 and 053 98 58 766 and 0504 694 209 last one is 0541 265 056 the American say omo person mo bia no mo encome because a week bia na 7 so yenya because every say before payment enti say wa person ukọ ntem no de na wa fast na wa bana ya bibia because enche ebi kura na within 7 days na ayedan aba nti omo mfra your numbers na media atudwa no ena location so na omo enko ho yebebo omo
oh mate yada say Institute of Expert Travel and Tour and pen for and no yes man say anana pola by no asante woro kwa wa we ekokonya draw ene ada league matches e ba so nyina na ye ba na ba behwem na Kulun Ghana Limited omo aye China for no omo no bina no omo de aye nro e de abadwa so omo ma no bi da e dia dance na eno no ba enye na ye wa draw fan say Mr. Q ana Hyunchu capsules ano maka so oye bema bomodian sa brebia be pebi na won so one of Mr. Q eye mema mpama dro ni sunsun so bone e wo mema yo so sexually why mra wa dro ni low libido ebeko ana fe slow erection ase enso ebetu na mo so Johnson out yaw ana sempo be so bo prostate out ban a dro no eye Hyunchu capsules e man no modian eye araba bazen tablet oba eno ana bebo aba menstrual pains ebeja wa yana cramps edu nyana beko na fa won sem ni nyina no wo so wa wo afa ho afa ba enye na ewo pharmaceutical ene herbal shops ni mu 0244275429 na onim penfo no enso enkasa joy
Joy Camp Roofing Company Limited. I say IBR, NSF Lock, MSL, IoT, I standard, and I say Eurotas, and I will buy. And losing any accessories, I Joy Camp Roofing Company Limited. One by a free estimate amount. Baby, I will sue dissect our yempo, your renovations. Now, I say, woman, some estimate in my Joy Camp, number by free, and my branches at Dosso Bolgawa, Tachiman, Sunyane, Kaswam, one hour Hokumasia, a soccer man and Pame, Omni Police Station, or a D and Michelle Fre 0540 125816 na Joy Camp. And so and just you could break up quick. You buy a baby room and if you're not at a jack and so at the so and so at the amount. You could break Emra.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Here's Kwame and Yao. After hours of planning, both have locked in the same perfect multi-bet. Big win for United, over 1.5. And both teams to score in the London Derby. But who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the Bridge? There's nothing worse than having your perfect multi-bet missing. But there's nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Win, even if your bet misses.
Oh, Bossy Gringo Beaters Carnival! Gringo! Kumasi! Yamamu Amrado, King Paluta, and his Stone.
Yamama Kwababa, Gentleman Denta. Gentleman Denta can like you, Jumadia, Yidia, and say, BCC was saying, Nayabo was saying, Hobby, Amawonum, and so Axi, and I said, was saying, animal yams were foreign to Mapa. If you fix one, no, and I said, you type for a permanent one, no, and also you see a untimi aim to give, and no, and your friend a PFM bridge, and I say PFM crowd. I feel you sign a cleaning services about your profession, no more, your friend is killing and polishing. Say, Ibia, and near my be ashes, a cinema, said you Okasa, it's me, my pampan, and I did ever. Oba Gentleman Denta, ye Nina be ewo. Gentleman Denta can ye woko for Udia, Central Police Station and Tianwa, and I would do and kind so sway wonungwa, and atomic down, Domekwa being a runabout on so and I would do takwa de pipe one, traffic light na ewo pipe one, ye OGN Bank nane with the same premises, and a Kachiman so ye wo magazine market a quina suwa, and I say opposite AY Ambe, and I would do Kumasi Abrepo Junction, Total Filling Station wa, traffic light na and if G runabout on. Free Total Filling Station, I have brought sign on a video. A year you may free Eda Joada Popem Eda Memeda. With me, Afreya Homano, it was 055 913 9582.
If I shall plan, I'm sure you'll value.
Brad, and not to be.
What time about Michelle see about Queen Wayne and say?
Brad, said your time about Misha, it's your Jimmy fearful, and not your back ever so.
Maybe I know this offending now.
Brad, and make us a the time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria. What run the time about Misha?
And you go, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. What run the time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear one mark for down for any aquada when you fear do you and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
I also time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be an Ziva, a woman. Ever trap. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do an FDA Aji a judging crotway at all.
They say we are seeing Moody. Ejuma Baku to me, wow, enti prebi bisia kahu for GDA any akukudro ubetinia jamana brusumpo ko RTM Training Center. No one for 3 weeks a pair and show send ye excavator and also your operative forklift. Ye be some more certificate in the akahu. Nasa wope say after training.
Abosaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo me say abofrake to when you 2 years akadai ba ku nti African Spider-Man bla me ya abofrake to emu na nipa ho hia dede bi koso anu ti kame ho ne ko hwede wo mbia yenya ya expectation ka African Spider-Man ne ba be se go abofrake ba prekope ne hu African Jack wo ba be se go abofrake na wo secret kura no anything Imboost herbal mixture. And only me secrets. Na me yet no ma ka wo form. Ana police me di one dance say me say menye na me so hwe. Na me so we no. A boosting immune system. Ama say me train na mente bre. Me timi di kama. Ama ka wo dwom so ekoso.
Me kura so me ta yale ama my latitude me nya baako.
Enye je na koso we. Hey, Spider-Man, what are you going?
Who fa me kura chen.
Ubenya Imboost herbal mixture ewo pharmacy anase herbal shops apemfo eni nkola omundi fie dumienu enom FDA agigede ntatwe atu
so wallpapers papa to OP wallpapers and American for amount so wallpapers they are decorating offices so fie and sorry mamenhye time HH herbal mixture bi na wonumi enya wa tadropa draw Yadro say, Mani Pedian Quamuano, Enya Hotin, na Aquatia Yare, and Chain Yare and San Wakakoto, Fire Wadro, Nanomino Abribia, Canoga Company Limited. What the time TIME Ebejasono, one noa and at the time HH Heba Mr. Edia Bejaso, Akra Wenyan Fisia Dumienu and Numbi, what pin for any of our macranu for answer Numbi. Time HH Heba Mr. Who benya be over the counter medicine sellers, any shop do namu. So Pedudo to a friend 0244 417669 0244 417669 Time HH Heba Miss Drop say FDA Jadian Kratway atum. Na area na ya obeya. Oda former son yefunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry. Also ya titi mi ben fiepi nanso ni yamu nyono da. Se me show no ahodo amato a me hunu hwea. Ebe ya nwanwa.
Minyi ni say what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture. Yanum bom kutia ulcer no bia mano anum. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ani Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Osa
yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etumi a woyefunu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enye osa etumi ema woye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye osa de a kope Hexa capsules ene Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal takrade AA Mensa anafre 02038228855 Apinfo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
all satan for ade age adwade nkrato yi atom.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet saver.
Wo yemre na fe yemhyase emfam free eyefi na yemre de free nso eba time bambe shano makacho se nenum enye ya enyenwuno aye time TIME haba mixture ebetu malaria fever se ebema honamre ni nyina no enso akomo adwane nyamo de 2025 menya langalanga mfane na mo didina hye body no bibia ba fine enso ade amount se wontimi ni die na tinka se bia ni praduane ya na bia baby enso ayo ya no mpenum nkase ni nyina mo no emu nso atutu a drive fan sa time heba mixture no ana bebo ama ni praduano enya hodema pa fe time HH heba mixture ana ne capsule se be di wakagena mo na wankasa general well-being and it's our immune system be function ye na boa amanya do ni nyina no atu ase adiama ema ya diama metena ni praduane mo eno eye no aye kamfo adema o call pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops ni ma obenya bi 0244417669 yamma Ghana Premier League matches this way na matches out of PNs abasoma big games out ni nyina no ya no come and about the camera results no and some about our Brazil that's why ya tedi ra ayene can say second round na mu ansa na ya behwe matches no so the results no na ya bobo so nkakra kana fe ya call yenim real quick sense Enwano wouldn't say Uram and so our Ghana Premier League Nima Asante woro konso ekwawe ekokonya draw ewo eye chese takwa omo ebo eye mediema eno ye game no ebas enwa 1-1 ana koroko ebo nations ehamiensa ema baseke Holy Stars ate kanemu bako Vision ehye bako inso atreman antimiante Young Apostles ehye 2 Kawala for antimiante kano Dreams FC ehye Akrala se kanu bako a wo so antimi antena fe Bechem United ebo miensa Heart of Lions and Tibi Adrenal Stars ewo fie ema Summertex ebe shoma kanaba kwa Adrenal Stars enso antimi ante ana feme kasna no memedano Bibiani Gold Stars about 2-0 Eritia Brokum Chelsea and sana last week Friday House of Folk and so Esha 1 Emalegon series and so antimi ante channel eye series city I don't want something no and so Emma ye till for and anopay and so I will show no so na Ghana Premier League no I will call a table no so as I say ananyoma and some city Heart of Lions one our 30 Gold Stars and so our 30 Nations our 29 Bechem our 29 Heart of Folk and so our 28 Santoroko and some our 28 points are just a goal and a half and a train I korokon so emu afei mediama our 25 points Summertex and some our 21 Brokum Chelsea our 19 a Vision Tosudu almost our 19 points no I said the city I want 7 no yet by yenko a fallout no dia Alex Manu after some koba sano Santoroko and some about one or draw penny I find Alex Manu and so at the kakra etuja yentie and some Alex Manu and so the man central for Whoa, I ever say you bet me a trainer yate and small reference Alex Manu and so at the Maya Brennan and Ricardo Veras and so our venue on so a day a report and a Jack and so at the amount Alex Manu what Ricardo Veras a dinkomo enra yentino
boys here among woman and massive I will say boys here among woman and massive referee intimidate
Sama mohana mumium why be semwa na nsama ne mama this year bium odaroma yes no yes na Alex Manu so on a Santoro komodimpo wo performance e wo game e ba so eye enu animu e wo takwa because na ye big game more na kwanum say bia koroko bekwa akofa defeat no so nra from a go up and omonso a ball draw against medium Alex Manu on koroko performance enra okay well yeah say and some reference Alex Manu to piano ye benya eno enso ediamanum well need da so can credify referee I fence Daniel Lai enso ehona need da so asantoro kono din juma na need akon enso de na brano so na wo se ban ready nkwade betie well na bibia find the poly mamemra ho bibia eku de
boss na me adome ho de setwere konkron no
and when now so they all say koroko matches ni no de akire
match bia me say meeting kom na me wa hoden ko ade a no na me watakwa boss na anopa ma me nchi akotoko supporters nyina wo fi age me somprensa fabulous the best fabulous the greatest fabulous usi mo de ye e mo dampa menua enra ye ko takwa na Ghana football na ye no boss me can't chere kotoko ne has mpanyimfo say ye kotoko ne has ye ne ma Ghana football ne ye football Ghana Premier League na ye no eye kotoko ne has ene ma Ghana Premier League no eye Premier League sa kotoko ne has yamfa ye ne yensi forma league ni enye ye da hwe ma me ka se mi nkyerɛ o me ye kotoko ni kotoko ye o security men akotoko tim ni ko ba bi omudi akire ye han ka adu omudi akire House of Folk e wo security men na kotoko House of Folk tim ni ko ba bi omudi akire tim si bi organ ha mpese omuye bi ba me ka che so omudi na Goro Boys enye security men enura adia Goro Boys bi di ye kotoko tim ni wo takwa no boss me hu bi da
omoye modai
bro hwe se team bus abesi ho na wo se players si ko inside ni yi niema na wo bus ni ko inside takwa stadium ni TNA stadium no o ma ni say yo ba bia team buses ni parking and normally once team bus ni ba ewura ho straight and sana players na si we do mu ma team bus ni gina abonten
say players ni si nwuram na gate no ya bia ni be say just wo chia wo ho no wuram players ni wuram wie ye no eniema wo say team no di ko inside koma drinks ni players ni kodu ni ade no omu percent players na nkasa na empeja sa ne man fa ko inside omu mo obi ani akire nwura inside boss enu ahwe say ye ko brekum Chelsea team wura no enu no na esco member no o can play so ma TV station bi antwa because no munim do so mu ye from Monday to Sunday the piano mu can radio so mu ma TV station bi antwa ye koduru ho no enima brekum Chelsea di ye akotoko no even referee no mu bo referee eda no because TV station bi antwa ma obi ahwe bi enura ada referee di ye wo break ye fa ne say takwa no boss me hu bi da mo ti Daniel Ayi ana ye best referee Ghana ha ana Ghana yo problem papa said Daniel Ayi pa ana ye best referee Ghana yo problem pa ne wo dwuma ye sentina kotokone has ye manini no me hu bi da uko the whole world country be our best referee or and not two biggest team ne bobo a ye mo mudi by Ghana had the Daniel Ayi na wo ye best referee no kotokone has ye manini who be say ye see protect no tio sa word way ye protective referee sebe ya onhwere ne badge kura no se ni FIFA badge ne kura no ne ye mpeso obehwere because obedi ne poto ama na hwere ne FIFA badge kura no eni pod sa badge ne ma Daniel Ayi no also was age ye can best referee Ghana ha Daniel Ayi won ka ho enura ya starting match first whistle Daniel Ayi boom o ma kotoko player yellow card. First whistle, pay foul, no amani yellow card. You about 15 minutes, now kotoko key players bear 4 at the yellow cards. E di entra, Bob and ye Ghana hanu. Me say, and then me bo ogum, and then the players na baso. And now draw na ogum ne kotoko players afama kotoko no. Ma who say yes, kotoko your team. Fighting spirit ne crab boys no. Chamai, me bo players na baso, me tu chama ogum. And no frustration kotoko team ni firm defense TNA pack aye team far draw the bag kumasiano me bo players na baso na Daniel Ayi dia me se Ghana ha wo pe referee wasan wa bon Daniel Ayi anya Daniel Ayi na di kotoko ne as gold match defense obuase as gold player goalkeeper AP free 18 year boss story no kai goalkeeper ni pie free 18 year boss de nsa be yi ball yellow card kwa wa mani bi Daniel Ayi krona we muso nu na ye best ye friend say referee Ghana ha enso ye match bia kotoko match bia kotoko ne has bebo ye ntesi match pe mani ni menua enura Timbers ni wura stadium ho no players ni si wie no car park na yayama others supporters no wana supporters park cars no eho na kotoko Timbers ko park in the bus baby o se Timbers ni wura ko park in the bus no ma Timbers na park bus no ho me say eniemo mu ye no takwa ho no eniemo mu ye no takwa no aditi akotoko no se team bia ko ho no mu ya sa ti o man ka league no ko ma je ne fala hwe baby Timbers ni si ena da so no aha enya ho na Timbers ni e wo se Timbers ni gina e ma players ni si o e wo se Timbers ni wura inside hwe gate no we de ni patrol force me dance ni wa abrochire hwe se do ma si abie gate no say and me se players ni bi ba o mutimi sa atum mo man bi na o gina wa hye yellow good atade so no we sa man we wo media man ko ba bia ma ne hu so odi akire we mu o mu ye goro boys we mu o mu ye goro boys team ne ko be bia ni wa team ni ba ko mu di akire o mu teta kwa ho ena se hunu se ya wo ya ye bebo wo ya ye be ye sei ba sa team we ya beba Kumasi ha ya se baba ya Sports Stadium national asset oba de ope ena obeye wo ha na okọ obi antimi nya de hwe timi de mesra koto company for say koto team na ho no ya no wo se ye bibi na obi sua ade na ba koto ko ba bia team ketua bi te se brekum Chelsea team ketua bi te se mediama etimi kase omo obi antwa koto komne mediama match ampa na yesa e wo se koto ko ne has ene edi kan ye bi se mo obi antwa match hwe communicate na efe ni di aba no omo se sen ade no ma twere
omu say sponsor oma tum say omu sport omu entwa Ghana league no ena media ma for prevent omu so omu ntwa sponsor ben na yenya free sa ade wem team clubs no ade ni yenya free ye twa matches ni free me misu ayi misu canal metima hwe kotoko ye fa ni say House of Folk match bia me hwe bi me hwe no GFA app so me hwe no GFA app so a menua se app no wo koso a wotimi nya 16k anipa 16k ai gina so e hwe matches no hwe sika ketokreku ne na pamfo ehwie efri sa de wem ba clubs ni nya hwe menua yawo se kotoko ne has empanyi famfo mu na nsi fom a efe ketokreku na dawo ma no ebehwie sika saa na yete ABC
oh how
boss na me say House of Folk bo match me ko app ne so kwhwe house match because me need decoder amenya afa TV ni sa de ade na mutwa no wotimi ko na 16k 18k 20k boss who follow YouTube so be just 16k a won dollars a wohwie so be ye bibi no nya 16k a won dollars a wohwie clubs ni nya hwim free time na start time mutwa no na wo betima tena wo home say wo ma start time mutwa because na start time sponsor clubs no yes kama clubs no Alpha TV original TV 11 obia no otu ahwe ma clubs no omutwa ni free na efe no ene na pamfo na ehwie ska ho na clubs ni boka
wow
boss what dey beto aso na misra
ma so way
yes fancy interestingly Ghana Premier League no shape up to be very competitive on the league law any position in nyina no from the 6th position Krobia Kumasi Asante Kodokoda ho Mr. Mosa we na picture ni betwitwa si afa table no to so ma me family crampon to so na de yenya adwuma na nenko we are in a new year mempe kasabia no trouble fancy o share table no from the 1st position to the 6th position na share baby a Korokoda 28 points, 1st position Accra Lions 30 points. And your mom yensa ama these top 6 teams no be person me kan wasem. The edikan share omo level of consistency. I think say the only team are olusu 2 games etwaso in the last 5 matches na Nations FC. Iti oberema ade aboa Nations FC ni say you starting season no na omobo draw ofie ba na omo fa away wins pa ene na etimi apus kuko kapsa 2 losses na wasan ke pia Nations FC di omo ba fo
yeah
but omo si baby omo si share Bechem United de no 5 games on a trot
so omo form chen
obia ntimi sha omo so obia no ahwe House of Folk lose only 1 game. And a game no lose you no. Any game I was so to me House of Folk so because money kotoko ne de. Your best no hu bia no e almost standard no. But the rest of the games with House of Folk. We're winning 3 games on the trot. Kotoko last 5 games were draw back. We're winning 4 on the trot.
Lions so last 5.
Lions so last 5. Also lose back which is Bechem United they are. Okoshe no. Then no about baby any Gold Stars. Honestly, in the last 5 games, we draw back we need 3. So over the top 6 now, it means that they've been able to maintain a certain level of consistency and momentum, getting to the latter part of the first round of the league. And so on the side we are but the return encounter because your book have never very important. If they are bringing in the same energy and the same consistency, we will be in for a proper title race. Share even with Mediama. We are in for a proper Ghana Premier League race. And I'll be very happy looking at Enyoma Ekutomo, but idea determines and your man is so bit my consistent. And the quality you have in your squad depth, the quality of your coach, anyhow you approach different matches at different times, especially with your home games. Your basic can run now. Ultimate for with your home games, looking at how the table needs to here. Ultimate for takra, ultimate no mistake be because Koglonwa, Obian over Chama or the away game. See a basic can run now, looking at how close the table is. Say omo maintain the same momentum now. You bet me you be bet me the 62, 63 to 65 points at the league no. E bet me apija. Who is our consistency in the free one ma? Mike, I think say Adiba kwa ye league no so e boy ye pan teams no more top here. The quality of players from free division 1 about mbeboa these teams. O check Heart of Lions Yakubu Mohammed mo Ebenezer Abamu ne Abednego Tete mo na team na si omo na so mobo. So the needed experience is there. Omo division 1 players omo di omo ba league ni mu crampo no. Dodo na she dan opportunity crampo she dan boy a lot of games enfama omo. It we Accra Heart of Lions omo ko fa Afu Joseph Dinifi Soccer Intellectuals the nearby. On she dan ball consistent games in farm omo despite the fact say on your opportunity about 30 about 40 about 20 about 25. But one the main influence on the team nankasa near old players who more league Michelle Sapon oh my going to the Heart of Lions team no more that good results on second. Move out also baby any Gold Stars. I think say baby any Gold Stars they are more signings in the division 1 players on more for more buy Mike. If you are looking at it I'm on Kote Richard from Susubribi. But nipa when ya massive impact pa dia mo pa Michael Nkwana mkofa ni free as a came. Edin ba as a center back. Because near him say Vincent Atinga. Any most of these guys knew wo mo metima but ni Farouk Adams metima bom. But you look at Michael Akwa consider no mashe, but that guy in terms of division 1 influence Sompa yes, Ufri wana aba nations phase at chaude from the lower divisions she goes or she de ma omo any the level of quality ono so push the ma in this particular kind of resource also almost setimika it is division 1 for the influence in these teams. Any the results or more consistently. House of folk cry the yanka, she boys or more consistent or buy. And I cry the sunny cry the English Namasani yede a team chain. But who knew Collinson? She consistency or the man House of folk. Say cry the Ramsey. She no be himself Collinson cry can redeem baby cry. It's a creative debate among Heart of folk, not debate yet to say debate I didn't talk about, but a healthy debate. Say Shedewea Collins in City Bono, Aziz Rudin Bob started their House of Fukana, and I'm so happy for them. And Sisiana Summer text, what Chiromo, and Sulumoneji. Mike from Oko United. 2 games, crucial goals. So I want to say Yama Summer text no should tell you, and the number of assists when you because you say Henry Wellington Crampo Besomuno, can you mean to me that? And no more said Biana 1-0 and Solomoneji. I don't see a come Oko United. And I go need mom. I'm happy say, Mike, we are playing in the league where Division 1 players are not facing him. Some Premier League teams anymore. The first round getting to a close, these are players and I step it up to tragedy these clubs. And it shows you say the competitive level between the Ghana Premier League and the Division 1 is difference in him.
The hypothesis I want to draw.
Sompa Sports.
The elite league na suffer loss of quality. Your league na very competitive but quality is so form. Fancy. Osha Mudia. Only 3 clubs. And no more we need 3 or more matches at Waso.
It's a consistency will form.
Yeah, for a league now you bought more than half of matches I was here boy. I was saying to me a certain way separating lines be into a team who where muna league no met me a J not Tiomu where muna middle place teams and where muna away. But you see Yanya League near strange in the sense that in a matter of 5 matches, team or no we no bet me about that's true. 5 matches. They all win or bet me about that's true. It is the case with Bechem. What has happened? The last time Bechem lose a game was in October last year. I know winning back or draw twice, but they've gone ahead to win 5 consecutive games, including defeating Heart of Lions and Ra.
There's a 15 points in the pure almost.
Good. So 15 points, Bechem was saying, 29. 15 with my 14. 14 meaning baby and swat reminder. Minim said they make a what here. Enti quality na every teams I can see him no. I must say no. Any other teams no matter bubo so. So Kotoko squad. But their squad is as good as the squad that goes stars war. Has our squad. Almost squad no. It is as competitive as Heart of Lions ebeye. Bechem will not start well. They will have issues. But what me to tell you, they have a squad that can compete and win games on a trot, go unbeaten since October. As our squad, you know, it will be likely to the Nations FC and so on. And for me, and my year to me separated the boys from the men. The league ni more shit. That one I will not argue with anybody. Obe catch him say Ghana Premier League nemu nyeshe emu eshe. But say the quality gap, it has been breached and are creating issues kakra. The quality gap in the sense that say Heart of Lions now so Modi League now. They should be in a position where by now come establish a healthy lead. I mean who qualities be a woman and so share the top scorers of the league now. At least you see Heart of Lions players dominating the top 5 and now even the top 10. But yet then yes, so much scattered across. And so much scattered across. And for me, I'm a bit worried. And there's a trend at Waso for 2 consecutive seasons. We come at the 3rd time. As I deal with at Waso. That is how come you have players or more joining from the lower tier, Division 2, Division 1. Seamlessly, they are able to settle and play the league well. It is not because Omo is so exceptional, but it is because baby Oma find the Omo fit gap and share the name from Aseo Edebasro into Obetomua Nyoma Nyeden Famano. So they quickly settle and then they are able to deliver. And the Ekos one of the reasons to explain the big teams are failing to act like big teams. And I'll keep on saying this. In the Premier League, you will see that Aston Villa will score better top players. But you're not fair Liverpool. And you're not fair any Man City be. In Spain, Bilbao are good enough. But there will always be an established gap between Omo and the elite teams, Madrid, Barcelona, even Atletico Madrid. For every league, you are the established teams, no. Omo de debiano year on year. They are able to assert almost superiority. Nese yesu se monte wasi e kire. Yene hano. Kotokone has. It has been long since they have asserted almost superiority. Jais or Momatiaba form. No, Moteba form no. Omoni or moi, Komu or Maseno, Abeyepe. I'm not saying any other team say it is good that Samates will win. It is good that Mediama will win. It is good. There be a baby season where any other team but Kotoko and Has will win the league. But I'm saying that when it becomes a trend, it becomes a bit worrying for the 2 big teams. Say, yes, Premier League, yes, any name say about Premier League this year. You not go for our Belgian League, maybe. Anameboa. There will be an emerging force. And it's a Premier League, no say England. Manchester United, Bejibi. Then an emerging force by Blackburn, Bayer, Bakubi. Meboa. Then Oyin Frimua. Then Yebenya Arsenal. Then Yebenya Chelsea. So you see that brands emerge and then they become established. Bahano, when the brands are emerging, the established names are also falling. No more table form. And that to me is a problem. See, our boss 16 matches a week and Kotoko any top 4. House of Folk, Kakrebi, or Yefrim and Onkao. It becomes worrying. So they make an montias here. I'm trying to say, say league piano. Say do. I be quality ni womua. I was said the 2 teams or the big teams in that league.
Also, they step up.
Imagine say, your boy Italian Serie A, Inter bre, Juve bre, AC Milan bre, na Cagliari ni Bologna mo na frusro.
Yeah, that one.
How will you see that league? Your league is very competitive, but again, competitiveness does not justify quality or standards.
Yes.
Competitiveness, and justify that. Actually, Swano, it was a team baku mienubi, and they surprise packages. Like in the Premier League, we are seeing Nottingham Forest is a surprise package. By any idea, the surprise package is not out number the established names.
I say, Oma Chumuti now be any none. Omo Dawson.
Oma Dawson and they are for two reasons. They have improved. But as they have improved, the two big teams are in Nimomo Ghana. They have either stagnated or retrogressed.
Like, see, I can't more motimia build a certain standard of winning the Ghana Premier League. Adriana Kotoko Hearts. Near the Mediama, due to how competitive Obuasi Goldfields. But I see an Obuasi Goldfields near around. Itika Samatex Mediama Kotoko Hearts. Adriana, so 5 teams will at least there was some can move 4. And what the top 4 of the Ghana Premier League. Ebia Hearts Kotoko, Mediama Adriana, or Adriana Kotoko, or Kotoko Adriana Hearts. No man can top 4. Nanka points in the Bensi. Nanka Heart of Lions, Mona Baby D. We are not saying say omo more than one. Yeah, challenge you omo. But we are not disrespecting the performance and the quality of yes.
I'm a Korokore has a challenge.
Omo pre. So enti ama trend na assessor. Are good for competitive aspect. Are good for everything. But for all other reasons, including marketing, whatever. Say in a pure title race. Kotoko has Dinechi and has the Asuro Kotoko Dinechi na others Nekahua. It changes the dynamics. And the man league, the interest, the enthusiasm, a peja kosro, a manioma sisa. But it has changed. A manioma IABB woho. The struggles of clubs with the Samates and Swatreman, again, it goes on to justify their mechanibi. You can achieve success. But sustaining success, I am not a tricky curve to negotiate. And easy, sir. Oh, Medin Kunim. The way I would in Kunim to us, I quite the Fabica home. I am nedding. And Swatraman, Africa. Almost went to me and call my name to set their dreams more. Where are they now? They are struggling. Do you know why? The moment success comes, in nearby home. And your league, now say you need the financial power to resource players near motivate your makano. They are easily plucked by clubs either from within or from outside the country. And to say it without that, you see for Wayne, Emmanuel Keke or Wayne. And these were 2 key figures for Samates. Abroad launches our league a title Wayne ambition. They were instrumental for them. The moment they are plucked out, I was already replacement, but you are replacing, and so what set the standard be the tour? Replacement, would they quickly settle in and match that standard? There will likely be a drop. And when it happens this way, it be 2 casualties, maybe a coaches, maybe a players, maybe but the club will struggle to find red form nibio. And but for the win at Doma and Dra, na check baby Asamates da any points or more. Vision FC 1. Vision FC enya 19 points. So the table need to be 1. Check it, the difference between Vision, a newly promoted team, and then Samates, the champion, our 21 points. Vision our 19 points. Just 2 points. But this stage last season, now check it, the point haulage of Samates at compare this year. Obehu a short fall of not less than 5 or 6 points.
By this time last year in the Crampo League in Beberi, now Samatex in lose a single home game. As at that time. By this time around, no check the number of home games and Samatex lose within the time frame now. You would understand the team no more than one. And it goes on to ask further questions. And Mike Ibusa say teams performing go to Africa, perform, and also Bobobi. But league now say acquire an opposite kind of performances. Ebi mutimi maintain your players, but even if some mutimi maintain your krana, the quality of family or ban should be enough to keep them in a competitive stage to be playing in the league. Adebakwa ebema mimi hu ni say in the next 5 years Ghana will struggle in gaining back almost 4 slots when it comes to CAF Champions League Confederations Cup. No, inability to have a consistent team playing in Africa because Egypt but the biana Egypt bema Ali Nizamalek pyramids mbabe femako. Say no Tanzania team ama Zimbabwe fem, but now no Tanzania so team master bibi say there be Simba ne Yanga. Consistency. You say Congo, dear Congo mu league gu. And Shanamfa. But there be a consistency of TP Mazembe.
On Sudan.
And they will surprise you.
Then they will surprise you with new clubs. Angola. No more Petro Club.
Petro Atletico
de Luanda.
Bakubi suka bana so mo de foforo bia ba no mo bravo.
Yeah. Bravo man.
Ono so abefem. What am I say? Itikaye ha no ki maintain bibi ti se kotoko ne has. De bia Champions League Confederations Cup. I bet you na kadia kan ni na be frafra we will have a certain level of consistency. But mo na nkasa no mo ho. Atani ata. Omo ho. Ana baby omugina no mugina ana omo akwa ubo say tetimu Heart of Lions will go and win the league at the end of the day. Now ebia Heart of Lions akoba Africa. I'm assuring you say Heart of Lions will go to Africa the following season. Yamo first on the Heart of Lions camp even the top 10.
And it's a trend. You see at Wasosao, if you pay close attention in Swatreman after winning the FA Cup, they were not able to sustain that level. Omoje Cup Niwiana, the main brain behind success, the coach is off. There has been changes our management. Alagide de Eric, Weje Jumano. Playing body eventually will be affected. Club know how it was run then and how it's being run now. Differences are bim. In Swatrema will not get you consistent performances, to say the winner last season. So it looks like let's do everything to achieve immediate success. But what
not
next
for the long
after
term.
success, it becomes an issue. And the idea at Twasosa we will not develop the game as we should. And at the may call the last year way of Menkomono. Pole wa homwame. What were the reasons for my for say and Romumuntra game?
Yeah, because we say obi the message about say and seven pole canina and no crebat a bidye and no cre.
Pole I don't know game no muncha. Okay. Money go stars muchai. And so yes, my mom muncha.
Korokwane go stars TV station biama.
TV station
ama so betwa.
Good. Break Koroko, ewo breakum. And also it was not allowed. Ya mom muncha. So it looks like it is becoming a certain trend. Say, we're a big game. No problem. Say, the reason for not allowing coverage, if it is to maximize tickets, no problem. But say, stadium, no, a limited capacity. And almost stadium, no, a limited capacity. But Nipado or more channel. It will definitely outnumber or more stadium. And you see, Mediama, why a nice promo inviting people to watch your game or come to the stadium? Promo, no, there is a reason you shared it on social media. Social media is borderless. Any limit into all the video but to social media. You are not just addressing people in Takwa or around Takwa, but addressing people living outside Ghana. Send me a neutral. Na me hu media ma promo video. Na me ni aje omo promo video nti me pese me show omo ne kotoko match ni bia. The same media man now invite me say me follow omo show omo matches no. The same media man has denied me the chance to watch their game. Enti I say, who consio But nsuo no can tell what you na asan so hwe nsuo no gum enwunu. Why do you destroy what you are trying to build? All in the name of 3 maximum points.
And the attraction crowds with me draw sponsorship.
Aka one match na first round naba every year. Madaroma, we need a proper stakeholder meeting for this said matter. When your first time ABC, this is in your hand man abrekum Chelsea catches.
Yeah.
Omomuncha omoni kumasa sante koroko game.
Exactly.
Obiana the reason. Mint na ha no monko ka se ebia brekum 40 sei ana takwa 40 sei. Iti no mo pese omo ye sei. Obi obema reason bia say omo no as a club no they need to understand omo nya hwinfrim a you bear with them. Which me ne omo ya adwen. Say di enti na wo so obetwa me match. Na match ni me nya hwinfa anye dey. Utwa ton na me nya hwinfa mfrim. But again, it is to clear the air, Mike. After the first round, they will need to sit and discuss this matter.
To expose leadership of these clubs. Before CBS started season, no. This is what should have been done. Clubs in Penny Fortinase. This season, Mubecha matches are now Muncha. So we understand that there is no broadcast arrangement with any other media entity. Set TV A, TV B, TV Z. Yeni obie ninkitahodie bia because if someone try a matches now, then the club should also get something. It should be a win-win situation. And the senshiemudia bia ankoso sa before the season started. Now we allow Emane Koswa. It means you've consented to it in some ways. I might be wrong. Legal for the bet miabuame. The legal luminaries. Omubet miabua in this. Magiatum ye cha matches nibi. So there is a certain form of agreement to the arrangement by clubs. So what Peleso Matuasu sa? Why the change?
Sompa Sports.
Meaning that they make what you see. And Kayaba starting now. Then you all come together. Then you stand firm in your point. Money will be a yenyesika bi fairness. I yema asumesi no bentin. Mun try a matches ne kra. But the moment you concede and make compromises, you cannot renege on their wedding car. Yes, a war, you know. And for matters like this, I'm saying, Sekotoko has any clubs no mudimono if they don't stand firm on their feet. The welfare of our clubs will not improve. This is a Gaka matter. Gaka is the welfare body of Ghana clubs.
And maybe says
I say Gaka when Kayoma. But you won't hear who from them. My blasters and bomber no Lucy, the Gaka chairman will be out there. But these are the issues he should be out there fighting for. So remember and take Gaka chairman and in the aftermath of a Black Stars game. Let us hear from the Gaka chairman when things are going wrong for our clubs. Thank you.
Whoa, my member family course na Apollo Bra quick in booster by Meshano police ni edro any be boost to immune system our system no a fight at the tia ya debia be say be see akonya ewo oni predwanu 2025 and fire dey ram also dey ho dema pa ekonnwuma so ma oni predwa no enso etimi ye adwuma ne sika ebe fie enti so your banner so ye bema in boost heba Mesha police ni edro eno na also pebi enso enom anya nwuno nenom anya ya no pawi anwumre ya bomode enso be bina fa boana siesie eye oni padua imbusta ba mesha no e wo kodie offense akwan so no say ya brofudro eye bibidro momo pebia tu akwakogum shops ne mo do no bia be so tu ekoto manfa so ne ye ode bia no imbust pharmacy ese yen kan chosa bra number no is 0246208496 Paul mami too quick
boss me da senior akonya ode amame ena no pay me jina kotoko supporters nyina nam na ya wish the hard working regional chairman Alexander Sarimenu ene eye chairman birthday chairman nyame shira o ma kwatenti ahoden wom no ma yokodro wom na kotoko adwuma na fom ene wa fato ho so obeye be bia tim ni be ko bia chairman di akire anti chairman nyame shira pa me da se bo
your fan course no wiane aba be birthday wishes no ediama ya tiefo no ya hwefo but 21st clinic adaroma your fan course no expert in sciatica year we entini na free usisim eba woto ase wonan kokom 92 and 19 no emamu antwetwe etimi so 9 mienu nyina bom basa wo kademo wontimi nso nkonwuma so mo ama no ne mo wo chese bibremu ha ba bia wo bia wo busuani bi na chese no aka konwam aka mpam aye sciatica 21st clinic